The fact that they're so irregular. How can that be classed as a same crisp as one that is 4-5 times the size? Hello, ahoy, and welcome to yet another episode of Captain Crisps. I'm the man in charge, Captain Crisps, and I want to welcome you aboard this voyage, this journey, this adventure to discover what is the best flavour of crisps. I'm going to be testing the crisps on 6 different categories. That is design, aroma, crunch, flavour, residue, and then the all-important mouth test to see how many I can fit inside my mouth at one time. Now today we're going to be dropping anchor into curry flavoured crisps, something that we haven't stopped in before, but here we are, we've arrived, and it definitely does look spicy. Now, we have an offering from our long-time returner. We have Mccoy's with the chips, crinkle cut chips, with full-on chip shop flavours, and this is chip shop curry sauce. Now I'm very excited to try these. They do look good. I like the pack as well, how we've got, it definitely looks like a cone of chips on the front. Absolutely fantastic. I love the attention to detail that they've put into the chip shop flavours. And we've got a nice little bit of newspaper wrapping as well, very traditional. Absolutely love it. Now, I can't wait to get these bad boys open, so it's happening now. Let's dig in. Oh, they look like on the pack as well. They look like little chips. Some of them are longer, some of them are shorter, and that's what you get with a bag of chips. You get the irregularity, and I don't know if they've played that to their favour in this, because they are definitely irregular. Some are tiny, and some are a lot longer, but it works for the pack, and it's definitely, I don't know if you'd call eating crisps an immersive experience, but you're definitely eating one thing and thinking it's another, so that's pretty cool. Now, the aroma has hit me hard. It is absolutely gorgeous. It smells like curry sauce as well. It doesn't smell like tikka masala or korma. It smells like chippie curry sauce. It does smell absolutely fantastic. Let's get a proper one in it. Whoa. That is tasty. That is something to behold there. Pardon me. I knew it was going to come up at some point in this video. But right. Let's have a look. So, let's see how these guys do on our crunch leaderboard. So I've got one crisp, and I've got my little device here. So, let's see how well they do. So an average of 56.4 and a max of 66.9. Now, let's have a look on our crunch leaderboard and see how it got on. Wow. Third to bottom. I was expecting a bit more because they feel crunchy. They feel like they've got a lot of snap in them, but apparently not. Numerically, anyway. So, let's move on to the flavour. Again, it doesn't just taste like curry sauce. It tastes like chippy curry sauce on top of a chip. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I can't stop. No, lovely. Take me back to days of me as a child with curry sauce on my chips. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now, let's have a look at residue. I haven't wiped any off yet, and the residue's fairly low, but let's try and grab a few more. It's not too bad. But it does look good though. So let's have a little suck and see how it goes. A little bit, not a huge amount. I was expecting a bit more, to be honest. But it's what it is. The residue wasn't quite there. So, now to the all-important question. How many of these can I fit into my mouth at one time? Let's give it a go. Tell you what, I'm just having a little think as I was putting them in just there. The fact that they're so irregular in size. Right, these two I've picked out. They're not so dissimilar, but then you get ones that are literally like that. How can that be classed as a same crisp as one that is 4-5 times the size? So, these ones are getting disqualified from having a stick in my mouth because they're too irregular to count them properly. It was sad. So sad. But never had to disqualify anything before. These are disqualified from that test. Too irregular. Some things are good for others, but not good for this. Just sad, but hey ho, life goes on. So, what would I pair? What would I pair this drink with? These crisps with drink-wise. Now, it's a curry. It's curry sauce on chips. You can't go wrong with a classic beer. So I've gone with none other than a classic Tennent's, of course. So let's have a little palate cleanser. Let's have a try. The only issue is, because of how the crisps crumble, you get little bits of crisp around the can. I don't like that. But pairing wise, it is fantastic. Reminds me of going to a curry house with all your friends or family or whatever, having a big meal, and just sharing in conversation and memories. It's just lovely. Brings back some good times. That does. Now, what would I give these crisps as an overall rating? Now, I did have to disqualify them from the mouth test, so it's going to be tough. The residue wasn't fantastic. Crunch wasn't fantastic, but the flavour was tops. So I'm going to shoot it straight down the middle because it had some greats and some lows. Some highs and some lows. That's what it is. Pardon me. And I'm going to have to rate these crisps 5 out of 10. Because they were great, but they were bad. Who knows? Pardon, I'm so burpy today. I'm sorry, Lou. I'm sorry, audience, if any of these actually get cut in. But yeah, 5 out of 10. Fantastic. So, we've come to the end of this journey, this exploration, this adventure. And we haven't found much out really, other than these are very middle of the road. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you like the video and leave a comment. Tell me if you think I'm right, if I'm wrong. If you have any crisp suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Also, our merch store is still live, up and running, and so there is a link in the description for the new merch store as well. And also there is a link to the a description of how to enter the 100 subscriber giveaway as well. We've got loads of prizes to give away. Instructions are down below for all of that as well. So there's nothing else for me to say now other than thanks guys, and keep crunching.